romance, and they experience greater mental and physical health benefits from being in a relationship.
Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos found themselves at odds over the quirky holiday just because day during a pre-taped episode of their show. Ripa argued that telling children no by simply saying just because can leave them feeling unempowered. Her husband, however, countered with different examples to show why people sometimes need to simply accept things. Kelly Ripa believes adults shouldn't use just because when saying no to children. During a recent pre-taped episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, co-hosts and married couple Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos found themselves in a tense back and forth over the holiday known as Just Because Day. Counselors had brought up the idea about participating in the holiday, which prompted his wife to joke that she would simply take the day off just because. But the lighthearted moment soon shifted when Ripa explained her concerns about adults using just because when saying no to children about something. She argued that it could have negative effects, leaving kids feeling powerless and unempowered. When you say, because I said so, or just because, to a child, it literally sends kids' brains into a short circuit, and it makes them feel unempowered, the TV personality shared, per the Daily Mail. In response, Consuelos disagreed with his wife's view, saying kids should feel that way because they're kids. Mark Consuelos tried to convince his wife that explanations are sometimes pointless. Realizing Ripa wasn't easily swayed by his perspective, Consuelos countered with an example from an adult's point of view, comparing it to someone being told their flight was canceled just because. Listen, when you're an adult and you miss a flight and you're like, why did I miss the flight? Why is the plane broken? Why can't I get on the plane? And they say, just because it's broken, he noted. Ripa immediately pushed back, noting that airlines don't simply brush passengers off with a just because. Instead, she argued, they provide an explanation like, the plane is broken. However, Consuelos was not willing to accept he was losing the argument and tried to brush off Ripa's comeback. He told her that he doesn't need a full dissertation on every situation and that sometimes explanations are pointless. They just have to accept things. Just accept it. They don't need to feel things so much, Consuelos insisted. Kelly Ripa asked airlines to use the just because phrase on her husband. Going in for the kill, Ripa playfully mocked her husband by making an open request for airlines to tell him, just because the next time he takes a flight. The next time you see Mark standing hovering ready to board because he wants to get on before the elderly, before parents with small children, when you see him doing that, say, you can't get on right now, Ripa said. And when he asks why, just say to him, just because, seemingly abandoning the very stance he had defended throughout the debate. Consuelos admitted to his wife that he actually prefers to understand the nature of the delay, so he knows whether to book another flight. Ripa quickly seized on the slip-up, calling out his contradiction and gleefully trolling him for backtracking on his own argument. In your scenario, they're not telling you that. They're saying to you, just because, Ripa replied before telling the audience, you understand he's totally negating his own argument. Kelly Ripa does not plan to ever date again if she splits from her husband. Ripa and Consuelos tend to have moments of discord on their show, but their marriage has stood the test of time since they first crossed paths after meeting on the set of All My Children. According to People magazine, while speaking about a potential separation from Consuelos, Ripa noted that it would mean she would never date again. Let's just say you were to leave me, I can say with 100% certainty that dating is out of the question, Ripa told her husband during an episode of their show. I've had 3 kids, there's too much to explain, she added while referring to their children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin. When will Live with Kelly and Mark return? For now, the couple is on their summer hiatus from the show, taking time to rest and recharge before starting a new season. In the meantime, pre-taped episodes have been airing, ensuring fans aren't left without fresh content during their break. According to Decider, Season 32 of the show will kick off in early September, featuring guests such as Taylor Kitsch, Lola Tung, Rose Byrne, Derek Huff, Mark Ruffalo, Catherine Zeta-Jones, and Alex Earle, as well as Julianne Hough in the first week. Alongside the show's return, fans can also look forward to Kelly and Mark Do It Week in September, where the couple will participate in the hottest viral challenges.